Oh God. I didn't know that that was some kind of rock music. I didn't know that. Okay, hold on. Oh, screw it. Let's start talking about this. So, good evening, guys. I won't be here that long, but you guys will get this message. So, I wanted to talk to you guys about how to spot a fake witch on YouTube. Okay. And as you guys know, I've been dealing with for 4 years mentally challenged and mentally ill, a very mentally challenged group of women who go around the internet, go around YouTube terrorizing people. They call themselves in a coven. I want to come and let you guys know that you don't have to fear them. And I'm going to tell you how you beat them. You beat them psychologically. You beat them with your mind. Do you know how you do that? You do that by not fearing them, is how you do that. And then you also can't believe in their ability to do harm to you. I am so sick of these people. I'm just going to keep it real with you. It's an embarrassment to my craft. I do definitely believe that they think that they're practicing authentic witchcraft, but they're not. First of all, witchcraft is not all about fear and ghosts and goblins and ooh, okay, we all love Halloween. We all love spine tingles and stuff like that. But when you look at it, and this is not going to have to be exposed for too much longer because there are going to be a couple of people that are going to hang it up because they're going to realize that it's just a waste of their time. Because now at this point, people that don't even practice witchcraft are just telling them in their face, you have no power. You can't do anything to hurt me. If I go and sprain my ankle, I'm not going to think that that was you that did it. Because to be honest with you, that is not how curses work. Okay. And I want to educate you guys about this because I want you guys to be careful and stop wasting your time on this BS. Look, witchcraft is a very real thing, but witchcraft is only real as the person that is doing it. Okay. I mean, the reason why I want you guys to stop fearing these witches is because we're coming up on the holidays. People want to spend time with their family. Nobody wants to sit around and argue and go back and forth with a bunch of faux witches. That is boring. That is not interesting. Okay. I'm sorry. Also, another way that you can tell that it's a faux witch is if it's a witch that's consistently talking about she's cursing somebody every other day, every other week. Listen, a real curse does not have to be done every other day or every other week. That's not how curses even work. That's not how that works. Okay. So I want y'all to quit falling for that and to stop looking at it. Now, I will tell you that I don't believe that a lot of you do. I think that these people have their own specific following that comes and watches their videos. And then every now and then they may have someone else that comes across who could possibly end up being a victim of being frauded by these people. Now, in most cases, you don't need to curse anybody. In most cases, when you're dealing with a real witch, she may, because I mean, for me, I practice real witchcraft. I just set a man free from prison. He was facing 13 years. My magic set him free. That's a real witch. Somebody that everybody is obsessed with, that's a real witch. A lot of us real witches are born with certain enchantments. And a real witch can really have a Black Widow effect on a person to where they will sit around and make themselves sick with obsession. So if you guys haven't figured out that enchantment of mine, real witches do not harass and stalk one witch. They don't do it. They don't feel bad about themselves. Even if a witch is ugly, she's still going to believe that she's the most beautiful thing walking around. So real witches don't run around talking about I'm ugly and everybody thinks I'm ugly. Real witches are not turned on their camera every 5 minutes saying, I'm going to curse you. I'm going to light a black candle on you. And then literally what I'm always seeing in the spirit is these people literally cursing themselves is what they end up doing. So you guys know what group I am talking about. Now, some of these other witches on here, I would step down because these people have very powerful spirits that will not allow them to embarrass the craft. It won't literally be a joke. I mean, it's become a joke after 4 years. And, stop being afraid of them. You know what I'm saying? If you are afraid of them, then, you're under the spirit of suggestion of your own mind. You know what I'm saying? So many of you, and the way that they get clients is by telling you that you're cursed and, and you've got to do this right now and you've got to send me thousands of dollars. I personally have been speaking with a lot of hierarchy, witches and spirits about these people, and they're not happy. And the reason why they're not happy, the reason why spirit is not happy with these people, which is the reason why they're not happy. Okay, this is the reason why every single day there's some sort of chaos. To be honest with you, witches do not live in chaos every single day. They're not constantly dissecting the devil. Or, to be honest with you, a lot of witches worship the devil. A lot of witches worship Satan. A lot of witches work with Lucifer, Lilith, Estara. They work with a lot of different deities that are considered to be demons. And they're not afraid of these entities. They don't have to do a curse and then come online and say, I cursed you. No, that's not necessary to do that. Now, for me, when I do a curse on somebody, I will come on here and show you the work. Yeah, because that's advertising. So that's advertising for my spells. But other than that, I don't even curse these witches all the time. Like, I think the last curse that I did on one of them was 2 weeks ago, and I done forgot all about it. You are not supposed to do witchcraft and then sit and obsess about it. Look, I understand that there's some witches that can have OCD. There's some witches that can have mental illnesses. Yes, that is a possibility. But literally, for it to be your entire day, entire life, to where you're constantly afraid and scared. And to be honest with you, I'm going to tell you the truth about this one group of witches. They are Christians. One of them is freaking she's such a fraud. Um, she's Catholic. She's Catholic. Yeah, you can be a Catholic witch. Absolutely. You can be a Catholic witch that gets initiated into Santeria. Yes, you can. But there is no backing of that. And there has been no real magic that has been shown to this day. None. No witch has to take 4 years to kill somebody. No. A real witch, a whole coven of witches, and you ain't killed your target in 4 years. And it's they at least 50 or 60 deep. These people are Bible thumpers. These people don't even like witches, which is literally, I'm going to tell you something. The only hatred that I feel is that they are exploiting my spiritual belief system. That is the only hatred that I feel. That hatred is so deep in me that I literally could spit in their faces. And it's so annoying. Real witches don't have temples. They don't. These are people that hate witches. These are people that have conned you. These are people that are only pretending to have spiritual gifts so that they can get money out of you. And this is the reality of it. And I'm pretty sure that they're all watching. Nobody will ever be convinced that you are a witch. Nobody. Nobody's going to ever believe that. Nobody takes them seriously. And this is the reality of it. And, you know, it is an embarrassment. It is a shame because they're attacking real witches. I think there's only one other witch on here that is actually a real witch that is involved with that group. And I'm not going to say his name because it's a man. It's a man. Okay, I'm not going to say who he is. He's not as powerful as me, but he's still a witch. He doesn't practice, but you can tell that it's something about him. So, you know, if you want to be duped and lied to and frauded, you see what I'm saying? So please stop being scared. I'm not afraid of them. Did y'all know that? I think I've said this probably for the past 4 years. I have no fear of any of their magic, and you shouldn't either. It's fake. Nobody's cursing somebody every week. Nobody's doing a breakup that lasts 2 days and then the next day, it's the next week, it wore off and then going back and forth. Nobody does that. Nobody. Once I do a breakup on you, you are broke up. And you know what? Eventually you're going to be broke up for good. There's no going back. Real witches know how to bind their spells. Real witches know how to bind their target. Real witches know a lot. These witches that you guys are seeing, and I've seen them get in the heads of many, many people. They will show you a candle that's lit. They will show you the setup. They're still not lighting a candle doesn't make you a witch. Lighting a skull candle doesn't make you a witch. It doesn't. Now, I think that probably the most that they have been able to do to anybody is probably give them a headache because they call. What witches do you know call you on the phone? What is this? Why is their magic so weak that they have to actually try to use the spirit of suggestion? That's not even real hoodoo. And I know a lot of hoodoo practitioners, yes, they do use the Bible. They use it. Okay, but they're not doing the things that these other people are doing. And please believe that many of them, they collect a crazy check. Okay, they are literally only mentally ill because they have told themselves that they are mentally ill. Other than that, all of the spiritual gifts they claim to have, all of the magic, there is no magic. There is no magic. They can't even control men who hate black women. Why can't you control this man? And especially y'all, I'm just telling y'all what I know. They have no magic. And you guys have got to accept that. You know, if I were battling with real witches, it would be different. These people are con artists. I told you guys that they actually put up a Save the Kids drive. They were so broke that they actually used my children, lied to the public, told the public that my children were in danger, told the public that they needed donations. It was all a lie. Real witches don't call the Division of Children and Family Services. They don't do that. Real witches will curse you, and the next thing you know, you running around in social. And I believe it's a witch. I ain't even gonna say nothing because it is one witch that did curse all of this entire coven just for being stupid, just for being fake witches. They're all cursed themselves. A real witch knows when she's cursed. This, you know, I'm sorry, but you're not winning when you're constantly stalking one person every single day. If anything, you're advertisement for that person because people can see that if you're constantly talking, and see, the only reason why I'm here is because I'm a real witch, and this is getting annoying. They all have ripoff reports. Most of them have criminal records. They use witchcraft as a hustle. This is the reason why a lot of the deities that they are working with is whooping their asses. It's not even me. It's the deities that they are claiming. Do y'all understand me? They will come on here. They will claim goddesses. They will claim deities. And they're not, it's nothing there. Literally. They are con artists. They are putting on an act and a show for you. That's it. And it is extremely insulting to the real witches that have been brave enough to come to YouTube. Okay, now they can harass the hell out of somebody. Harassment is not witchcraft. That's not what it is. Waking up every day being obsessed and scared of one witch, that's a dead giveaway. Y'all got to understand this. And then also, real witches are not running around cursing people all the time. That's not what they do. There are some that are very dark, but they don't do what they do. Okay. And I'm just telling y'all, I do believe that some of you are real empaths. And I do believe that the only reason why you believe that they are real witches is because they are able to push their negative thought process onto you. So many of them will put empath in their tags. And as an empath, you are extremely sensitive and vulnerable to fake witches. Absolutely. You are. And the reason why is because you're picking up on their fear. So they'll tell you something And then you'll be like, oh my God, this is the real deal. No, you're just feeling the fact that they're scared. They're very afraid. They're Bible thumpers. They keep a Bible, they keep 20 Bibles in their house, afraid of the energies that they claim to work with. This is not a real witch. And I don't want to hear anything else about it. Like, I personally feel as though when you guys realize that, and when you guys stop putting your fear into that, I will tell you that, yeah, there is a demon that governs over these women that does feed off of fear. Absolutely. It's, they are demonically possessed. They do need spiritual help and spiritual counseling. Once somebody is so far gone, it's nothing that you can do. A lot of them are drug addicts. They don't just smoke marijuana, they smoke meth, they shoot heroin. They're smoking crack, cocaine, they're doing lines. They are just looking for a means to feed their drug habit. That is it. Many of them don't need to be on YouTube every day. They need to be in rehab. Okay, many of them can't control their own weight and they claim that they're witches. Many of them can't make themselves beautiful. They can't, and they claim that they're witches. And they want to be beautiful so bad, but they're not. Even look at the witch in the damn thumbnail. She's evil, but she's fucking beautiful. Witches don't look like that. They don't act like that. And they don't talk like that. And these are the facts. So what they'll do is, they'll use some sort of suggestion on you, and then you'll start getting scared because, and literally the fear that you're feeling from them as an empath is the fear of them not getting their next fix. That's the fear that you're feeling. That's the angst that you're feeling, is the fact that they need a fix. Many of them are on drugs. We've seen the behavior. They will, just and they don't even stop to breathe. What do y'all think that is about? They are desperately seeking cash. And this is the reality of it. That's not to say that you can't be a witch and do drugs. There's a lot of witches out there that do drugs. They do cocaine. They do all sorts of things. But these witches are functioning addicts that can support their habit. These women are barely supporting their habits. And then also, if you notice, a lot of them are ex-sex workers, and they can't do sex work anymore for whatever reason. They can't do it anymore. So when sex work fails, lie to people and tell them that you're a witch. And this is very, very serious, because I'm gonna tell y'all something. They can't handle the month of October. As the month of October draws closer, they are going to be more and more obsessive. They did it last year. They are going to be more and more obsessive. They are going to be more and more scared of the dark, of the boogeyman. They are afraid. And they should be afraid, because they're playing around with energies that they shouldn't. You shouldn't even be claiming to practice witchcraft if you are conning people. No. Because you know what? Spirits do permit us to make money off of spells. And they were messing it up for a lot. They were messing shit up. Because, so our spirits, they know that a lot of witches have been, y'all know, disenfranchised. Okay, they know that. So they do allow us to make money off of our craft. Fake witches like that, they don't have nothing coming but a bunch of tears and angst every single day. And I'm not trying to use the spirit of suggestion on them. I'm just telling the damn truth. My spirits actually reveal to me that these people sit and think and talk about me all day, every day. Do y'all know what I've done today? I've done 3 readings. I've cleaned up my house. I, fed my dogs. I, went to the store. They don't necessarily have normal lives. A lot of them are really, really messed up in the head. Well, Graveyard Dirt, am I lying? I mean, if anybody doesn't agree with me, they claim that they're real witches, and nobody's going to believe you're a real witch based upon the fact that you attack one person. This is the reason why do you think they have to keep talking about me? So they think, oh, well, this is going to make people think that I'm a real witch. I personally think, here's another thing. Witches are very intelligent. These people are not very intelligent. Listen at the language. It's like arguing with a 6-year-old, literally. So that's why I don't even go back and forth with them. I just expose them, and I'm sorry. This is going to have to stop. And, I'm concerned about all of you because you guys are being led astray, and you're going to have to learn a very valuable lesson messing around with people like that. And I'm just telling you. In fact, the one that claims to be the real witch doing hoodoo, she got tested today and weighed by my spirits and failed. They will never reach out to her again, ever. It's all a hoax. Remember I told y'all there's a difference between an actual hex and a hoax? You know how many people I talk to every single day that are actually hexed? These people can't even get the fuck out of bed. They can't get out of bed. They can barely talk. They can barely walk. They have to walk with a cane, and they're in their damn 30s. One of them can't even walk down to the mailbox. She can't even make it down to the mailbox. She's so messed up. She can't even walk. And you have to know the truth about this, because if somebody does not expose them, then, you guys can potentially be victimized by them, as other people have. Go look at the ripoff reports on all of them. And so the reason why they have to keep rehashing it year after year after year, Spirit done already said they're going to get rid of them. They done already said it. You're going to look up one day and they're going to be gone from YouTube. They are. And the reason why is because they need to be ran off of YouTube. Let me tell you something. If 60 witches was literally hell, if 60 witches was chasing after even the strongest witch, if they were real witches, they would have ran her off by now. This has been 4 years of fraud. And hit that thumbs up, guys. I know my ratings are disabled because, okay, if you're a real witch, why do you come to my hangouts and my videos and put a bunch of thumbs down? You're not a real witch. You're a troll. You're trolling people. And then you decided, well, I'm going to use my accent or my Southern accent to fraud people. And that's the reality of it. If I were afraid of them, do you think that I would have been fighting with them for years? This is 60 witches, supposedly. And I don't even think it's that many. Okay, these are probably about 20 or 30 witches, fake witches, that literally have mental and physical disabilities. This is why they all, and if you are empath, you can go and work with them and potentially start to get sick. And you don't want to do that. And, so I don't believe that there are any real clients. I think that these are government funded agents as well, okay, who are here to harass real witches. The only difference is that they only harass me. And the reason why is because they are cowards. How many times have you seen a hole? Hell, if I had a coven that was 20 or 30 deep, I wouldn't even have to be here. I don't need a coven. For what? So y'all got to understand what it is that we're dealing with here. And, when you are so afraid of a real witch that you can't even pick up your damn phone. You know how many witches I talk to every day? I talk to witches every day. Dark witches, light witches, satanic witches, and godly witches, good witches, bad witches, witches that work with God and the devil, witches that are Satanists. That who cares? That what does that mean? A lot of the things that you guys hear about witches is so that you'll be afraid of witches. These women are actually bad for the reputation of witches on here. They are, and we don't like them. We don't. There's some people that don't pay any attention to them. They realize that, they would literally get laughed out of the, and also, again, the fact that they are obsessed shows that they are not real witches. A real witch is not going to be obsessed with one woman every single day. That lets you know that they actually have a curse on them. Also, another thing, like I said, I'm sorry. Once you have cursed somebody, you don't have to keep doing it over and over again. So they're letting you know they're not real witches. And they're letting you know that what they are probably haters, probably trolls. That, I would say that that's what they are. But other than that, no, that's not what they are. Okay. And, they are very hateful, spiteful, angry, vindictive, miserable women. Witches are not miserable. Even the ones that do dark magic, these people are happy and gleefully. They're happy. They're not on there going, I'm happy, damn it. I'm so happy. Yeah. They're not doing that. They're laughing. They're laughing at their enemies. Real witches don't get upset. The only reason why I've even gotten upset is because I'm a real empath and because they asses done got upset, but I done built up a shield to that. It's starting to become hilarious, man. It's a joke. Okay, so on my Love Light Love channel, I will be uploading a video. There will be a list of names along with photographs of the fake witches. Do save yourself some trouble. And to be honest with you, they don't care about what I'm saying. They don't want no damn clients. They're not here for clients. They're just here to start crapping to make witches look bad. They're not concerned about getting clients. Everything that they do is a fraud. Their website's fraud. Everything. It's all a setup. It's a front. They probably sell dope. They're probably drug dealers. That's probably what they are. I'm just letting y'all know what it is. So on my Love Light Love channel, they will be exposed. And I don't have to keep exposing. I'm going to expose you every day. Sure, lady. Literally it's an embarrassment. They don't know anything about real witchcraft. They don't. Okay. They're gossipers. If anything, they're just Christian, scary folks, that are extremely afraid of witchcraft. Okay. They've been, you can even tell by the way they talk. It was one person that said that they had to give somebody their money back because I could feel the spirit, and it was, boy, I couldn't deal with that person's spirit. So I said, no, I'm gonna give you your money back. No. Y'all, come on now. Especially an experience. You've been a witch for over 20 years and you had to give somebody their money back because their spirits was too powerful for you. Are you serious? This has got to stop. And, I think that, everything that they do exposes that they're not real witches. Everything that they do. Like there's nothing real that they have done. And to be honest with you, I'm going to tell you the real truth. They're just lonely. It's a bunch of lonely people. And, so that was the reason why they attacked my children. You know what I'm saying? That was the reason why they think that they're attacking, relationships of mine and stuff like that, because they are lonely. And then also a lot of those men take advantage of the fact that they're lonely. And it's just the reality of it. And y'all, we got so much stuff coming up with Halloween. We can't have these fake witches running around here. We can't do it. Okay. And some of them may have been witches at some point, but they fell off. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Sure, 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 sure. Y'all, and y'all just saw somebody that came in the chat. They've been making up lies about me for the past 4 years. It's ridiculous and it's redundant. It's become very redundant because nobody cares. And now at this point, they got Lucifer, Hecate, and Lilith on their back. And look, this is how you can tell that they are not real witches. Real witches are not afraid of Lucifer. Real witches are not afraid of the devil. There's a lot of witches that don't even believe in the devil. They don't believe in the biblical devil. They believe in energy. They believe in certain energies, but they don't believe in the devil. So these are witches that are afraid of Lucifer. Every witch has to work with Lucifer. Where the hell do you think bullies go? So yeah, we both represent, a lot of witches represent God and the devil. And I believe that this one witch came up against, she's a darker skinned witch. She came up against a lighter skinned witch. I believe that witch tore her down, tore her up, is what I truly believe about the situation. Because there's a lot of witches on here. They can make you sick. They can literally give you diseases. Like you'll be perfectly healthy and you just drop dead of a damn heart attack. Like witchcraft is serious as a heart attack. Do y'all understand me? So, and they've been very lucky, and that's why they come on here talking about I'm blessed and I'm graced and all that stuff, because they're lucky that ain't nothing bad happened to them. They are so very lucky. And anybody that is a real witch has separated from them and will not associate with them, because you cannot be, okay, even if you were a real witch at one point, you were so weak that you literally became obsessed with somebody that you know for a fact that you felt intimidated by. One person, little old me, y'all done seen me. I'm 5'4". These witches is standing up tall, 5'8", 5'9", 5'10", big burly women, and you scared of me? You're intimidated by me? And it has a lot to do with my spirits, though. I done seen many of them. Y'all ever see them little old ladies? Them a lot of witches are short. They little short women, but they got big ass spirits. They got big ones. Just mess with people. So they're always on guard, because my spirits are going to keep watching you, even if you're practicing fake witchcraft, even if you're practicing ineffective witchcraft. My spirits are still going to hang around you. When you stop telling lies on me, my spirits are going to keep attacking you. Okay, until you stop lying, until you stop attacking me. Period. Okay. No, we got folks listening, baby. It's okay. It's okay. We done already got everything that we needed. Most of the people in here, I think there's 6 people that are listening live. The rest of the people are like, Jamila, I already know I'm going to bed. The people that are in here that feel what I'm saying and agree, they've already thumbs up the hangout and they're still here. So the fake witches, the faux witches, y'all was the first ones in here. And y'all just, I can't listen to that. One time, y'all, I swear to God, is one time they came in here and said, shut up. I'm not going to listen to you. I can't listen to anything that you say. Like, they are literally crazy. There is a difference between being out of your mind and being a witch. Look, okay, so let me just separate this for a lot of you guys, okay? So I'm a little bit different. I possess several different spirits and powers, right? And spiritual gifts. So I can be a psychic and an empath and do spiritual work for people. That's just the way that it is. There are some people that do have certain gateways that are open in their mind, but this is one of the reasons why people have said that their spells don't work. The one witch that's over in Florida, her only proof that her spells worked was when me and another man got into an argument based upon our own recognizances. That was it. That was the only leg that she had to stand on, because she cannot stand on her own legs because she is morbidly obese. So y'all got to understand what it is that we're dealing with here, man. And it's been they're just dumbfounded. You know what I'm saying? So, and then when they get caught up with a real witch, because I've been doing dark work, because even though you're not practicing effective witchcraft or you're too afraid to practice it, you're still lying on somebody. You're still attacking somebody. I'm still a human being, even though I am a witch. So they don't even look at me as human. So these are supposed to be witches that attack a real witch. They have identified me as a real witch, which is the reason why they attack me, because they don't like witches. And yes, they do hide behind troll accounts, and they do attack other witches on here. Yes, they do. But they only do it in a chat room. They only come and troll a chat room. Trolling somebody's chat room is not witchcraft. Come on now. So, at some point, we're going to have to stop with this, because this is starting to become an insult. And I don't like it. And no, I'm not leaving this channel. They want me to start a new channel so that they can blah, blah, blah. I ain't doing none of that. Okay. In fact, one of them was a sex worker and a webcam model and an actress. Now, there's a lot of witches that have a singing ability, acting ability. They are not witches. Witches are enchanted with magic. Period. They're enchanted with magic. They are not just, just look up one day, oh, I'm a witch now. No. No, no, no. So, it is what it is. Okay. Make sure that you guys share this video. Go and subscribe to the Love Light Love channel. I spooked them over there because I did my satanic Lucifer voice and they got really, really afraid. They got really, really scared of that Lucifer voices. It sounded real, and that was my real voice. So you don't even have to get all upset, shout, yell, scream. When you're doing all this stuff, you can save your voice. You can talk in a low tone. Just because you're talking loud doesn't mean that you've got power behind your voice. Period. What's up, Sarumi? So, and I'm gonna tell you something. This is because do y'all know that witches are not miserable every day? Do y'all know that witches? Yeah, I'm totally good. Do y'all know that witches are actually very happy to be witches? Period. They're not unhappy. They're not jealous of other people. Hold on. You know what I'm saying? They're not jealous of other people. Oh, I'm fine. I've always been fine. The only reason why you guys have ever thought that I wasn't doing fine is because these people have came on here and said, oh, she's cursed. And I cursed her and she's miserable. Oh, you lock your keys in your car. That was my curse. And it's fake, man. They get off of there and they go and put on another hat. And it's not the hat of a witch. Yeah, and they can choose whatever path that they want. They can. But the problem is that I'm a real witch and they're barking up the wrong tree. That's the problem. And y'all gonna see some real magic because one day somebody gonna come on here and say somebody done passed on. Now, the last time I told that one lady that she was gonna pass along, she got up and was, at the laundromat at 3 o'clock in the morning. You know what I'm saying? I have a lot of power over these people. They don't have power over me. It's the other way around. I completely control these people every single day. And I don't even want to. I don't even want to. I don't want these people to sit up here. And then some of them have even said, I'm willing to die for this, and it's like, well, you will. And you probably will because you're going to drive yourself crazy or either have a nervous breakdown or something. What's wrong with you? And see, I have very, very old magic in my blood and a conglomerate and a mixture because I've got different, I'm mixed with different stuff. So I have a whole conglomerate of spirits. That's why I'm able to work with other deities. That's why I'm able to work with so many. And we all can do that. I mean, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I would like to get rid of them. I would love for them to stop frauding people. I would love that. Absolutely. These people want to be famous. Many of them just want to be famous. And they don't have the self-esteem to try to become famous. Many of them have talents and gifts of singing, of painting, things like that. But the witchery is not what they're talented in. It's not. And I'm just telling y'all the truth. And I'm tired of it. Again, they want fame. They want millions of subscribers. They want to sit back and collect an AdSense check. They don't want to go and do spell work. You think that they want to go out and gather leaves and acorns and dirt or any of that? They don't want to do none of that. They don't want to do none of that. They're afraid of it. Most of them too scared to go near. Most of them too scared to go near a cemetery. I agree, and I am humble, but I am sorry. This has got to be exposed. I agree because I've been humble to people, so I'm definitely humble. But I'm also very confident in what I am saying. So I don't have to humble myself to none of these people. I humble myself to you guys. I humble myself to my supporters. I humble myself to my clients. That's it. I don't have to humble myself to a bully. You see what I'm saying? So they do need to humble themselves. Absolutely. Instead of running around here, doing parlor tricks and whatever, entity that allowed them to. And, I'm not saying that I don't respect other people's power. Yeah, I know, Sarumi, exactly. And that's why I got kind of passionate about it because I am a very passionate person. Listen, I am one of those humble people. I humble myself before the power of witchcraft. And I have given my deities and my ancestors, I have given them total trust. I have no doubt whatsoever in my spirits. But see, that is what they want you to do. They want you to doubt. They don't really like witchcraft. You see what I'm saying, Sarumi? What's up, Rochelle? Hey, sweetie. You see what I'm saying? Sarumi, they don't like witchcraft. They don't. They're afraid of it. I agree. But sometimes you got to show folks because let me tell y'all what I feel like. I'm going to tell y'all what I feel like sometimes. One of those bug lights that you hang outside your front door? Y'all know one of them bug lights? that you hang outside your door and it attracts a bunch of bugs and flies and stuff. That is what I feel like sometimes when it comes to them. Because they are on me like white on rice. Like, ooh, my park bridge has been built, y'all. I got to go. I got to go and play June's Journey. They done sent me the notification. I'm getting ready to level up on June's Journey. But to finish out what I was saying though, you know what I'm saying? So, like, I mean, was it not obvious? And see, they tell me all the time, please, Jamila, please don't put no curses on me. I am proving every day to the world that I'm not a real witch. And they actually humble themselves before me all the time. Right. It's like they want a piece of me, like they want to be witches so bad that they think. And see, here's another thing. One of them was bragging about, I'm going to send all of my weight to you. What? Who? What? And then somebody was in the chat room going, yeah, yeah, girl. Yeah, tell her. Yeah. What? You mean to tell me that you're going to send your weight to me instead of losing it for yourself? So they like to try to transfer stuff. And they can't even really steal your spiritual gifts. They can't do it because y'all know I come on here and read the hell out of them damn cards. I'll come on here and read the dice. I can read water and herbs that's in water. You know what I'm saying? I know how to do tea readings. I can do all of that. They want to be able to do that, but their minds is always in a frenzy. They cannot sit down and just, you know what I'm saying? They can't do it, and then, some of them are on, very powerful medications and stuff. Literally, I bet you they got to take one of them meds just to go to sleep because they that upset about. They don't want you to know that they're frauds. They're embarrassed for you to know that. Come and get a reading. If you guys want to know about your spiritual gifts, I can definitely help you with that. Because as soon as I get on the phone with you, I know what your spiritual gifts are. Because I can feel them. Other witches can feel other witches. And when I was over in Kansas, I actually met up with, Coven, because, I used to frequent the botanicas over there when I had first gotten back into witchcraft. And, it was crawling with witches, and you just know a witch when you see one. Okay, you just know one. If you are a real witch, you know another witch when you see one. It's no doubt in your head. You have, oh, that's sweet. You have to massage your mom to get money. That's so sweet for you to do that. You probably a healer then if you're able to massage her and she's paying you for it. So, and if you notice, they're afraid of everybody else. But little old me, they look at this little sweet little face. They look at my little sweet little face and they go, ooh, we can make ourselves look like real witches by attacking her. And it's so stupid. It is, and y'all know it. And, I'm not going to stop until they get on. Go to a different platform. Many of them came from Facebook. Many of them have thousands of followers on Facebook. And the reason why they have all those followers is because some of them was shaking their booty. Some of them was, giving the Bible word and doing Bible study online and stuff. That's pretty much what they doing. Okay, and it just is what it is. And them attacking me is not doing the Lord's work. Like they feel like I'm doing the Lord's work. Well, actually, you're not, because you don't know who Lord is. I once did a spell when I was maybe 10. It was a healing ritual. My cousin had itchy armpits, and she said as soon as I put my hands on her armpits, the itching stopped. Wow. That's crazy. That's funny too. Itchy armpits. I have never ever heard of that. So, guys, I don't know. Like, I think that it's been, a crazy ride with these people. It's kind of funny, and you can just tell. Okay, let me ask you, which one is more scared? The person that's yelling and screaming and always upset, or the person that can calmly articulate themselves? Which one is afraid? Which one is a false witch? Yeah, I did used to get angry about and they probably call defects again. Defects has nothing to do with the fact that you're on here frauding people. And trust me, guys, they not going to lose nothing. I know a lot of y'all on here thinking, well, if that is a real witch and Jamila's trying to take away her clients and trying to tell people, no, there's no clients. There's no witchy clients, period. Do y'all understand me? None. It's all showcase. They too afraid to do a spell. They too afraid to do anything. The times that I picked up on their energy is merely because they've been talking about me, and that's because I'm a hell of a telepath. But see this is what you got to understand. I am also telekinesis. I have telekinesis abilities too. They're very, very they're very, very suppressed, but they're definitely there. So, they need to quit bothering people until they hurt themselves. And I told you guys that one of them almost burned up in a fire. That was a sign and a warning. Okay, if you have a minor car accident, okay, if you if you fall and sprain your ankle, okay, that may not be witchcraft. But if you literally burn, like if your house is burning down and you're having all this bad luck and your man leaves you at the same time, you know what I'm saying? So y'all got to understand that this is just, it is what it is. And I'd like to see them gone by Thanksgiving. That's what I asked my spirits. Like, spirits, can we make sure? Because like, we're not, like, I'm not, like, the only reason why I would even feel bad for even saying this, if they were just mentally ill, but if they were actually practicing witchcraft, then I wouldn't be doing this. Because yeah, there's some people that have been diagnosed with certain conditions and they're still witches and they can still cast spells and they'll work. The only reason why I would even have any kind of negative feelings is if I were, taking away their clients, but there is no clients. These people are, I'm just telling y'all what I know. If you send them things to do work, you may just get gypped. Okay. And literally a lot of them, they just want to do love work. Love work can be very dark though, because there's one that she's always, I want to do love work. I'm going to do some love work. Let's do some love spells. Love, love, love. She don't even love herself. That's what she mainly advertised. This is the reason why she was running a scam, trying to make it seem like, men didn't want me. And, it was all, and it was like, what are you talking about? Like, you know how many men in social media are stalking me right now? It depends on what the spell is. If it doesn't work, if a spell doesn't work, does it mean it shouldn't happen? More than likely, yes. But if you go to an experienced enough spellcaster, All of our spells work. There's no hit and miss. Like dang, And then that one witch that's in Alabama, she actually told people that she couldn't do work for people that were far away from her. Okay, she actually admitted to that. She admitted that she cannot do spell work for people that are not in the same town as her. So, if you listen between the lines and if you look at their older videos, because in a lot of their older videos, they were exposing themselves. Okay, they did a lot of exposing. That's what my spirits will do. My spirits will make you admit and expose yourself, and that's exactly what they do all the time. So, and if you are being terrorized by that group and oh Lord, this child, and that they are fake witches and you're not afraid of them, congratulations. Okay, because you shouldn't be. Because they're very disingenuous. Somebody might, shoot them $50 every now and then, to come out and make a video about me. But that's about the only witchcraft that they do is gossip and lies. There's no other craft. Yeah, sometimes they do have genders and names. Yeah, it depends on if you want to name them. So anyway, guys, I just wanted to say that if you are being terrorized by that group of people, yes, they can have a subconscious effect on you. Absolutely. Subconscious blockages and suggestion can be cleared up with a simple cleansing or either head cleansing. That's why they always have to communicate their spells when they do spell work. When I've done curses on them, they felt them. Because a couple of days ago, I was like, dang, this person's still making videos about me. That means that my spells are working on her. And for some reason, they thought that just because there was many of them, that meant anything. That don't mean nothing. And I've said it, 50 fake witches is not going to ever add up to a real witch. It's not. So, and it is what it is. So I just want to let y'all know that because they've been going around telling people, going in people's chat rooms and, I'm going to curse you, If anybody disagrees with them, I'm going to curse you. They can't do nothing. And it's just the reality of it. Okay. So, love and light, love and dark, and peace and blessings to you guys. Blessed be Mary Part. I gotta go. Okay. But it was in my spirit to come and say that. And it is what it is. When have you ever heard them say that I was a fake? Never. You've never heard them say that. Because if they said that, they would be telling a huge lie. But I am confident enough to say that they're fake witches. Okay. Yeah, well, they may have been given the power before. Again, I told you guys that Hecate binded a lot of them. She did. She binded them from doing anything. In fact, the people that they go around and threaten, those are real witches. Even some of the people that are in that black sector. Those are real witches. They just not out of the closet, or either they just don't know it yet. So there's a couple of witches that I recognize, even in that black sector, and they just mopping the floor with these people. I'm like, girl, can't you see that there's something on you? Because you can tell by the reflectors that they do. So, I'll I'll see you guys later. Tomorrow is and a remember last night when I did my witching hour sale, one of them went live. They watch everything that I do and try to emulate it. And it's so weird. And they'll say that I'm trying to emulate them. But how am I trying to emulate you when I don't even watch you? And then they try to say that my accent is fake. I've been talking like this since I was a kid. I was raised in Kansas City, Missouri. Our accent is very similar to a Southern accent. People have been telling me I have a Southern accent since I was a child. A lot of the things that I say, for example, hello, that is what, if you, y'all, the word that when you know how when I say hello, that's, I've been saying that since I was like 13 years old. And there's another one that did it, that does it, and she emulates everything that I does. She's an older lady. She even has a black cat that she named Zeus, just like me. And y'all know I've had Zeus for like what, like 2 years now. So, anyway, I'll see you guys later. Okay. I'm about to sit here and finish watching this movie and take myself to sleep. I done got sleepy. I got to do my June's journey though, because my thing is built. So I'll see y'all later. Okay. See y'all tomorrow. Blessed be. You too. Have a good night.